all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and otherwise. My name is AJ. I am the Friendly Hermit, and today we're getting weird. We're going back in time, baby. Back to the 90s for some Nubby's Number Factory. Now, just to be clear, this game just released. This is a 2025 roguelike, plinko, I don't know. Kind of taking advantage of and I can't even say that, the success of Balatro, which, in my opinion, is one of the greatest games of all time. Nubby is a roguelike, plinko game a la Balatro. At least it's being compared to that type of gameplay. So I'm very excited because Balatro was amazing. I grew up in the 90s and I'm excited. This is very nostalgic for me. the geometry here, the animation, amazing. Even the buttons. Everything here is very nostalgic. So let's begin. I've never played this before. I have no idea what to expect. There is a gentleman here with some MS Paint glasses. I love it. Time for numbers to go up. That's right. This is numbers go up, baby. I'm very excited. Hey, you must be the new employee they were telling me about. My name is Tony. Oh my goodness, my name is Tony. This is weird. I'm gonna be your supervisor. My job is to show you how to run the factory. I don't really care about your name or anything, so let's just get into this. Oh my god, the game is reading exactly what I'm saying. It's reading my mind. I love how the, I'm gonna call that a nubby. The nubby is following the cursor. Again, very nostalgic, 90s gameplay style. First thing first, welcome aboard the Nubby Number Factory, world's leading number manufacturer. This is the main control center of the factory. Your first task is to launch the mascot Nubby down the pegboard. Hold down the right mouse. Press left mouse to launch Nubby. Okay. Hold down right mouse. Okay, and then click when we're ready to launch him. Okay. So, I assume there's gotta be like a good way to do this, right? So, let's get crazy. Let's go for a double right off the bat. Oh, he didn't bounce? He just goes straight down. Wow, you're really good at this. At this factory, your only job is to make big numbers. By launching Nubby at these pegs, you will earn however many points that are shown on the peg. This number shows how many points you made in a round, so we need 4 as our goal. Number at the bottom is the goal. If you beat the goal, the board will restock. If you get a really high score, the board will restock multiple times in a single round. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you what a restock even is. Oh my god. Listen up, because restocks are an important thing. When the board restocks, a bunch of new pegs will fall from the sky and fill some empty spaces. Soon after, pairs of pegs with the same number will merge into one greater peg. Let's try it out. Keep launching Nubby until you beat the goal. Okay, so we need 4. Well, that's pretty easy, right? We just go blap. That's easy. Pegtacular. 90s, baby. That was Pegalicious. You're a star. Just kidding. No, you're not. Okay, we're almost done. Rearrange the new pegs. Press the jumble button. You want me to rearrange them? Alright. Nice. Launch Nubby one more time. We need 45? Oh my god, this is danger. This is danger town. Okay, so once it's at a 2, he'll bounce off of it. Okay. So 1 he passes through. Anything higher, he'll bounce. Might have noticed that Nubby goes through some pegs, but not others. Nubby will break through ones, but will bounce off any peg greater than 1. Alright, bud, that's it for the tutorial. You'll figure the rest out for yourself. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Every time you launch Nubby, you lose 1 life. If you run out of lives, the sun will explode. That's... seems logical. But luckily, every time the board restocks, you get 1 life. So as long as you keep making big numbers, nobody gets hurt. Seems fair. Now I'm done. Thanks for not pressing the skip tutorial button. I know that was difficult for you. I'll start you off with a fresh new factory. Good luck. Alright, here we go. I'm excited. This is... oh my god. Even the background, everything here is absolutely 100%. Oh my god. How do you fail the first toss? Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Just keep making big numbers and nobody gets hurt. Well, apparently... I just might as well start over at this point. The very first thing I did was mess up. There we go. We got some points. We got some points. Okay, now we get some 4s. I like that. We'll do some bouncing. Bouncy, 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 baby. Oh, we got a 16 down here. We got an 8. A couple of 8s. Oh, I love this. I love this. Everything about this is 100% nostalgia. If you need to shuffle the board, then you can. Okay, so if I shuffle the board, though, just for my understanding, Delia, if I shuffle the board, that doesn't... I could do that once per board? Like, how does that work? I guess it's... the only way to find out is to, like, literally do it. Nice, restock. We got a bunch of restocks there. Hell yeah. Oh, that sucked. Not as effective as I was hoping. Cool, restock. Nubby Mart. Okay, so we've got 11 gold. Click and drag an item and drop it into the inventory. Press right mouse button on the item. Okay, so Happy Seal. ×2 random pegs get smacked. First peg popped. ×2 random pegs get smacked, and then when a peg is smacked, it counts as a peg have trigger without actually having it. Okay. Item rarity odds 5%. So these are all common items. This is what I assume. Every restock also gives you 1 coin for shopping. Okay, all right. And 1+1 items. We don't need to do that yet. So let's just go with. Let's go with what we got here. We don't need to... We have 4 slots before we need to start unlocking stuff, right? And then, I don't know what this freeze is, but presumably I can hold on to these until I can afford them in the next round or something. The next shop. Creates a chain bolt that pops a cluster of pegs. Pass round goal. That's not bad. That sounds cool. 5 pegs popped. Gives +5 points for every time this item has triggered during this round. ×1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize. Alright. Pops 2 random pegs, highest number of pegs popped. Okay. Freeze is holding for the next shop, yeah. Okay. Well, first peg pop, 2 gets smacked. That's not bad. That sounds cool. When a peg is smacked, it counts as a peg halved. Trigger without actually having it. Squirmy gambling. You like gambling? Alright, you want to gamble? Let's go, baby. Let's go. You also get 1 reroll. Okay. 1 reroll. Nice. We're getting some points. We're getting the points. Round 5, 0 out of 43. Here we go, baby. Oh, we got some points. We got some points. So, when I hit the 64, is it worth 64 points? Like, it looks like it is. Special rounds, sneaky snipers. Hover over this to details. This peg will pop the highest number peg when popped. Will not pop itself. Okay. So we got a couple of... this will pop the highest number, so the 64, but the 64 is worth so many points. You have to get the goal in 1 shot, of course. Okay, I see. Wow, that's super duper easy when you got a 64 on the board. Like this here, this is just like asking for winning. You got loot. Click to open. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Perks are permanent. You cannot sell or get rid of them. Okay, the buckshot perk. Okay, first peg popped. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force triggers the items in slot 1, 2, and 2 times each. Okay. A pop is just when the peg scores, yeah. Okay. Force, 15 pegs popped. Force triggers all X pegs popped items. This is okay because I understand what this means. First peg popped. If it was the highest number peg, it force triggers the items. So why not? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The highest one is the 64. There's no way we're gonna pop that on the first go, but you know, whatever. We're gonna go for it. We got some points. And we got Nubby Mart. Here we go. Oh, we can upgrade it. Can we upgrade it? Is that what it's telling me? Upgrade? What does it upgrade to? Okay, gives 10 points every time this item is triggered. 1 in 50 chance does not change. Alright, let's gamble. Let's go, baby! And we can also do a random peg will explode and pop 8 maximum nearby every 1 second. Oh, that sounds fun. Let's go for it. I don't know what I'm doing. Delia, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I will say I appreciate what this game is doing. There we go. We got some big old booms. I like the old boomstick. That boomstick is doing some stuff. Definitely numbers go up. Sneaky snipers hover over. This peg will pop the highest number peg. Okay. I'm sure he'll transform any day. So we gotta keep doing that. We gotta keep leveling up our little wormy. Gotta keep leveling up wormy. Our shotgun's doing really well for us right now. Shotgun's really crushing it. Are you making the number go up? If yes, you're doing it right. I'm trying. Shotgun's making the number go up more than I am. Let's be realistic. The Grabitron, play to win. Oh, we're playing. I don't not play. We can only get, okay, can we get the key? Can we get the key? What's that key for? I see a key. I don't know what you are, but I want you. The key capsule, evil. When opened, receive a suspicious key. Suspicious key. On the next shop turn, you will gain access to the black market. Ooh. Alright, I'll take it. One suspicious key. I will take it. Alright. Oh, this is fun. I'm already having fun. We're doing it right. We're doing the thing. What I want to do is bounce it off the wall. I want to bounce Nubby off the wall so he hits that 256, but it's hard to say that that's the best strategy. Dang it. Yeah, see? Like, not even close. Maybe between? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. 256. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Evil is... Ah, what does it matter? There's no evil. We're just popping weird virus bubble things. Remember, you can shuffle the board if you need to. Okay, yeah. I just don't know if I need to or if it's like a... If it's like an evil thing to do, or if it's like... When do I need to reshuffle the board? Because like right now I'm looking at this, I'm going, okay, 908. We got the 256. We got the shotgun. Like, look at this. We're getting some big numbers. Mysterious door. The black market. Click an item and drag it and drop it into your inventory. You can shuffle once every shot, so if you want to, then go ahead. There's no penalty for it. You can just shuffle. First peg. Okay, wingless fly. Corrupted. This item cannot be force triggered. Okay. If the first peg popped is the highest number peg, multiply score. That's amazing. Reduce round goal by 30%. Halves all pegs. I mean... I don't know if that's any good, but maybe. No penalties. Okay, so just shuffle. A random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. When a peg is popped by a Cosmo Blast, it counts as 2 peg pops instead of 1. Okay. Let's do it. We're grabbing this little guy. Cosmo, Alien. Alien sounds fun. Let's get 500 points right off the bat. Kablooey. Cosmo seems like he's doing the job. Like he was doing stuff there. Boss round, power outage, hover over. This peg will disable a random item when fully popped. Disabled items cannot trigger. Okay. So we don't want to hit those ones. Well, that sucks, because those ones are good. Did I totally fail? Let's reshuffle, maybe. 512. Come on, hit the 512 again. Ah, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. Woo, we got loot. I like loot. I'll take loot. Force triggers all X pegs popped items. Force triggers all items that summon anything. Okay. I mean, this one seems like one for us, but unfortunately we have a corrupted item, so we can't force trigger it. But either way, it doesn't matter. We don't summon anything yet. Maybe we'll summon something with Squirmy at some point. We're at zone 2. You can also re-roll this market. Okay. Come on, get the good stuff. Nope, not quite. Let's re-roll. I want to see that 512 where I can hit it. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There's the points we wanted. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this game. Got a 512 down here. Let's yeah, reorganize. Ugh. Ew. We got the restock, but it wasn't what I was hoping for. That was a little better. That was much better. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, this is a fun little game. I wish I understood more of these mechanics. Also, this guy's weird in my the fact that he's here is making me weirded out, but I do appreciate this game. Oh wow, we got a 1024 down here. Might as well take the House of Cards. Is that the one? Yeah, we took the House of Cards. That's the one. Let's see. Oh, ew. Come on. Come on. Ugh, reroll. There we go. Little better. Gotta hit that, we gotta hit that one. Yeah, we got it, we got her, we got her, we got her. Okay, so we got to the Nubby Mart. Our boy Squirmy is a real boy. He is. Bloody Plus gives plus 5 points for every time this item is triggered during the round. 2 pegs popped. Nice. Bloody Plus. Tony is your supervisor. He's just looking out for you. He's looking out for us, or he's just looking at us. Either way, it's creepy. Creeping me out. Summons 1 quill that falls from the sky and pops 1 peg. Okay. Emit a burst of nuclear waste. Nuclear waste pops any pegs it touches if Nubby isn't alive. Random peg will emit a burst. So we got 2 uranium rods. We can actually upgrade uranium, right? You could buy the 2 uranium. Yeah. Buy a copy of an item is how you upgrade it. Yeah. That's what I was like thinking the same thing. Pops a random peg when the peg pops. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I like that. I like that. Goes straight to unstable waste, bounces and pops any peg it touches. All right, let's go. We have enough for the item slot. You're right. Let's do it. Amazing. Thank you, Delia, for noticing that. We had enough money to upgrade. All right, let's see how this plays out. We got 1024 the corner. We're going to aim for it, but not counting my chickens. Not yet. Oh my god, that was awesome. There it is. Wow, look at that. 8,700 points total. Couple of 1024s, so let's go hard here. Let's go hard. Let's go hard. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, number go up. Special round, Psychic Link. All psychic pegs will give points equal to their number when the psychic peg is popped. Alright, so we got a couple of these weird ones. And we got a 2048. Let's go for it. Things are just blowing up. I love it. I love that things are blowing up. 2048 down here, so we're just gonna go as hard, straight down as we can. Get some points. Blowing stuff up where I can see them. Get some loot. Number continues to go up. You're right. Oh, move the uranium into slot 1 maybe for your buckshot perk. Okay, maybe. Okay, so it is like, it's even like, it's even like Balatro, where the order of your perks makes a difference. Nubby emits a burst of bouncy unstable waste. Unstable waste bounces and pops any peg. If a Nubby isn't alive, a random peg will emit a burst. Slot management is real. Alright, okay. Every 1 second, a random peg will explode and pop 8 nearby pegs. I do like that. I do like the flamethrower. This guy, so far it's been working out, but let's see. Okay, so if the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force triggers the items in slots 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god. But you can't force this guy. Force triggers all first peg popped items. Okay, first peg popped. Every 1 second. First peg popped. Okay, so this would force trigger if Nubby dies. The uranium rod would make sense, right? Buckshot just forces the first 2 items twice as long as you hit the highest peg first. So since uranium usually only goes once, then it gets to go again. Well then, Nubby is always gonna die, so zombie perk is fine. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, the highest, like, there's no way for us to hit that, so we're not gonna get that bonus. 2048 is just not gonna happen right now. But we can do something like this and just slam through. We can upgrade our shotgun. It is why we have the board shuffle, but also, is it necessary? In that case, was it necessary? Nubby dies. Okay, so if Nubby dies, we gain a thing. Nubby dies, Nubby dies. Pass round goal. Summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. The cheese house. Nubby dies, gain points. If you are on round 30 or higher, gain 3,000 points. Ooh. That just seems like if you're gonna die, you just get points for existing. But we could also upgrade our shotgun. You like the cheese house? We are at round 30, so I mean that's free points. I like the cheese house early on. Flat points bonus for just dying, yeah. Looks like we're getting the big old boom at the beginning. The 2048. Freeze one and take the other. Did I have to freeze something? Did I have to do something? I missed out on something? Oh, did we do it? We did it. We did it because thanks to that cheese house. Psychic Link starts, I forget what happens with the Psychic guys, but I'm trying to avoid them, if I'm being honest. Let's go hard that way. Ooh, wow, we did it. We did a thing. 4,000. Nubby's doing the work today, man. That big ol' explodey super Nubby is amazing. We did it. Okay. You could have frozen the flamethrower and then bought the cheese house. I see what you're saying. Can you freeze for free? I guess it doesn't cost anything to freeze. It doesn't seem like it does. We can unlock another slot, but then we could only afford... Yeah, 1 free freeze? Okay. Tardigrade, 25% chance to double one random peg. All pegs will give points equal to double the number of the lowest peg. 10 pegs pop. The lowest peg number gives points equal to 10 times its number. If the lowest number peg is 64 or less, it will give 1,000 points instead. That's pretty dope. Also sell if you want to pick up something else. Yeah, but I mean, we still got 2 slots, so frankly put, we could always afford just to open one up and just wait it out. Pops the lowest peg twice. I mean, let's just wait it out. I feel like I'm going to wait it out. We have a strategy. Rare item odds, 5%. I'm assuming there's a way to increase that too. Let's wait it out. Maybe hold the turtle, I guess. It works with House of Cards. I thought so too, but I'm just gonna... I don't know enough about the game. I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna wait it out and see what we can do. See what else is out there. Look at us. Look at us. We're doing crazy things right now. We're getting wild out here. Mayhem. This peg will explode and pop 8 pegs, and a cross pattern will pop for the first time. Okay. Alright. We're just winging it and vibing. Exactly, we're vibing. And we're up to round 37. What's, Delia, what's your high score on this? In terms of rounds, how far have you gone? Oof. I can't believe we survived that. Like, right off the bat, we're just slapping, dude. Squirmy not count anymore? Floody Plus does not count as the same thing. The end is 80. Okay, so we want to get to 80. Okay. Flaming Skull. Nubby dies. 10% chance to cause a giant explosion that pops all pegs once. 40% chance if you are on your last shot. Okay. Nubby dies. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped. That's not bad. I've beaten 1 run. Okay. Nubby gives points equal to the number of times Nubby bounces. He gives points equal to the number of times that Nubby has bounced this round. That doesn't seem very good. Probably reroll here. None is very great. Yeah. Hey, we can we upgrade? Okay, we would have to okay, can you upgrade Uranium Rod? After, so Uranium Rod plus, so only 1 upgrade. Okay. This guy looks like talk about 90s nostalgia, 2000s nostalgia. Looks like Clippy. Crazy Straw, 10 pegs pop, summons 1 straw that pops 1 peg. Pegs pop by straws, give an additional 20% or 25%, and gain 5% for every time you jumble pegs in this game. Okay. That's not bad. And then this weird guy, Poop Butt. I like Poop Butt. For every time the board has restocked this game, gain 15 points. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's just free money. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It's like saying, like, here's free money. Some scaling items, yeah. Come on, Poop Butt. Give me some money. Yeah. This peg will break after it has been popped for the first time. Alright, I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. Slapping. Look at us. We're just slapping right now. Force triggers 1 random Nubby dies item again. Well, we got a couple of Nubby dies ones, don't we? Nubby dies. Yeah, we got 1 Nubby dies. Nubby launched. If slot 1 is empty, a random item from Nubby Mart will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. The new item will disappear at the end of the round. It just gives some flat points. I'm not sure how great it'll be. You'd have to have a lot of total restocks. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that just mean the round, or do we keep, if I just, like, Empty the board? What does the restock mean specifically? Force triggers, 1 random Nubby dies item again. I mean, we got 1. We're in zone 3. Nubby dies, gain 300 points. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We got a little. We got a few points. Alright, let's go straight down. I guess we could, is this a restock? Restock meaning the amount of times you surpass the goal. Okay. So I'm thinking it just keeps going up, right? 990. It's not a lot of points, but it's better than nothing. Here's a restock, so now it should be... Okay, so now it's at 1,000 points. Rerolling the board is a shuffle. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little different. Frankly put, got no complaints on my behalf, but let's get that big old number where it needs to be. I like that number. I like that number. Nubby is starting to he's like, I can't just do this all day. Nubby's starting to feel like I'm a little scared, you know? What's the cafe? Rerolling the board is a shuffle. Okay, we're gonna need some stronger items soon, I expect. Yeah, we're getting to a point. If Nubby is still alive, summon a meat orb that will float around and pop pegs. Meat orbs die when Nubby dies. Every 1.5 seconds? That's cool, but we don't have money for it. Go into the cafe and check it out. Alright. Free. Drag and drop food items into the mouth to eat. Cafe Nubby. Free. 50% chance to double total coins. 50% chance to set total coins to 0. Oh my god. We don't have a lot of coins. Let's do it. Yeah, double total coins. I like that. That's awesome. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. Strawberry. Okay. Gain 1 coin for every strawberry eaten during this game. Max is out at 7 coins. And they cost 3? So I'd have to eat 3 to get my money back. We don't have the money for it right now. But I could buy this guy. I do like this summon the meat orb thing. That sounds fun. I'm gonna summon the meat orb. I want to level this guy up. I want the monstrosity. I'm just gonna check it out. I like the idea of a meat orb. I think it's fun. Take my time and a meat orb will start spawning. I love this. I love that meat orb, man. That's awesome. That's dope. Yeah, meat orb. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, 16 and a half. Look at that. Let's get that 16, shall we? Say cheese. This peg gives twice. Gives points twice. Okay. We are truly nubbing our numbers. I love this. This game is so stupid fun, man. If I understood how it worked a little better, that would be obviously, you know, ideal. But like, I'm starting to understand some of it, and it's so fun. I'm sure there's ways to make this game like stupid. Like, if I knew what kinds of perks to expect and what kinds of what kind of items and whatnot, like, this would be hilarious. People taking way too much time trying to max out their min-max their numbers, you know. It's just some chill fun, and you can always play more and start learning more. Exactly. This is the kind of thing, like, if this existed when I was in school, I mean, it exists now, and I'm still enjoying it, but if I was, like, back in the 90s, on my lunch break, you know, computer club or something, and this is one of the games to play, I'd be obsessed. I'd be obsessed. It's teaching kids to gamble a little bit, but it's also it's also a lot of fun. No stakes though. Just the sun going to explode if you fail. That's true. It's not a big deal. The sun will explode. It's totally fine. Nubby dies if you have passed the round goal this round. Force triggers the item in slot 5 twice. So we get extra points. That's not bad. Peg fully popped. 25% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3, which is our... Well, we can't force that one, but... Yeah, like... I feel like if you've passed the round goal... If you have passed the round goal this round, force triggers the items... Like, the item in slot 5 just gets us more points. And if we've passed the round, that means we don't need it, right? You can also skip for some coins. Yeah, let's skip. Let's get some coins. That's a good idea. Thank you for pointing that out. Points made more sense in this context. Oh, we're just laughing right now. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I want another monstrosity. I want to level up my monstrosity. Check out the cafe. We should probably start eating strawberry, right? Stocks a random rare food item. Eat. For 9? Yeah, that's all my money. We'll wait. Pops a random peg. It is really worth it to eat them. I don't know. Okay, these guys, it's worth eating. Stocks a random food item, a rare item. Okay, let's do it. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory. Deletes the leftmost item. Tart Lord. Well, we can't do it now. Can we freeze the Tart Lord? Because we have no money. Talking about the strawberry. Oh. Damn it. Okay, so we just wasted all that money. There's no way we can afford this unless we can sell something. How can we sell? Is there a way to sell? Oh well, we're screwed. We wasted all that money. Live and learn, right? Right-click items to sell them. Okay. Oof, that was gross. We want that 16.4. It's like the big one. Oh, we're getting to a point where it's starting to get rough. It's starting to get real rough. When pop, this peg will emit 2 snot shots and pop any pegs they pass through. Okay. Alright. We got a 32k down here. Oh, that was gross. That was gross. It worked, but I was not expecting to win that. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, we didn't make it. I can't believe we didn't make that. We're getting like, it's getting rough. We might need to restart. I think we're losing nubbies. Yeah, the items we have are not quite scaling into the later game. They're not. We're at a point where I've played once, and so I understand the game a little better. And so now I could, like, going into the next playthrough, I could be like, okay, this is what we need to do now going forward. Or at least I'd have a better idea. Not a perfect idea, but at least I would have an idea. Play to win. Well, we don't have the resources for it. We just go until the end as a true peg gamer. You're right, that's exactly what we have to do. Just go for it. Last shot. Come on, Peggy. Nubby, let's go, dude. Let's go, Nubs. Come on, Nubby. Yeah, we made it. We're okay here. Come on, Nubby. Come on, Nubs. We're going all the way. We're going all the way. I do like monstrosity. I like it a lot. We gotta think this through. 32K is probably the big number we want to aim for. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, no. Son, don't do it. 2 stars. That's cool. There's our high score. Oh, this game's great. I love this game. Great work. You blew up the sun. Okay, to be fair, in my defense, the sun deserved it, okay? Oh, how did we miss that? Come on. I love the sound effects. Even the sound effects are very 90s. Everything about this game is so good. Okay, so I did like the shotgun. I'll say that. I will say that. 25% chance to double one random peg. Peg halved. Pops the lowest. So if a peg is halved, there's a chance to double a random peg. Randomness is not great. Nubby emits a burst of nuclear waste. Nuclear waste pops any pegs it touches. If Nubby isn't alive, a random peg will emit the burst. I wonder if you re-roll for some flat points items early. You're saying re-roll? See if we can just get something? You think it's worth it? I don't hate the shotgun. Or the flamethrower, I guess it is. Alright, we're re-rolling. Let's see what we got. Friendly Rock. Nubby hits wall twice. Doubles 4 random pegs whose numbers is less than 32. That seems worthless once you get to a certain point in the game, right? Unless that increases. Summons 1 straw that pops 1 peg. Friendly Rock is at least usable early, and then you can sell him. I see what you're saying. It summons 1 straw that pops 1 peg. Pegs popped by straws give an additional 0% of their number. Gains 5% for every time you've jumbled pegs in the game. Pops 2 random pegs. Doubles a lot of pegs early on to help you pass early rounds. That's this guy. But you're saying this guy here, Friendly Rock. Alright. Early round, let's go. Look at this rock. Look at this rock just helping us out. Pops the highest number peg when popped. Alright. Come on, rock, help us out. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, Force triggers the items in slots 1 and 2. Force triggers the item in slot 7, one time for every 10 food items you've consumed. That would be great at the end of the game. This just never happens. How often do we end up with the... You don't have a slot 7 yet. But we will get there. These are both bad, but... Shotgun it is. Buckshot it is. First peg popped was the highest number peg. we go. We got 14. You can shuffle the board to get the highest numbered peg easier, at least. Yeah. So you just have to hit it, right? Like when you pop it, quote unquote, that just means hitting it once. Doubles a random peg every 1.5 seconds. That's not awful. Summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. Alright, yeah, okay. And then summons one quill that falls from the sky and pops one peg. 5 pegs popped. Pass round goal. But every 1.5 seconds, that's pretty dope. Little doubling is exactly what I was thinking. I actually like that a lot. Damn it. Reroll that. Sneaky snipers. Damn it. Ew. I hate this. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate this game because I hate the fact that it's a skill issue on my part entirely. Oh, that was great. That was awesome. Just made it. Ew. Come on. Oh my god, dude. Okay, well, we can't hit the highest number first, so we're just gonna dealing with it. Didn't quite make it. We're in a bind right now. We're getting slapped, dude. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Do we go for the black market? Have you considered aiming? We got some random items, but we also got gold and a black market key. What do we do? Do we get the key? Is it worth it to get the black market key? Black market is probably always worth going for. Okay. Could also play again. Let's go for the gold. We paid 6 gold. How much do we get? 2 gold. All right. Because of course that's the thing. This black market is rare. You can't normally get it. All right, good investment. I thought it would maybe make a good investment. It's called gambling, okay? Delia, we're gambling here. This peg will pop the highest peg. Okay. We want to re-roll, but oh yeah, it worked. Perfect. Come on, pop one of those big baddies. 256 down there, but now it's up here. All for me. Not quite. Not quite. Making me sad. Making me sad. Okay, we did it. We beat this level. Pet Rock is starting to fall off. I'm ready to ditch him. Yeah, me too. Okay. First peg popped. 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. That's actually not awful if we can hit the highest number. If this item is slot 7, 4 pegs will be effective instead of 2. Okay, that's actually really good. Toy fish. Reduces round goal by 30%. Halves all pegs. I hate that. Marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have the same number will be doubled. That's if they're fully popped. If no pegs have the same number as marked peg. I don't hate this guy. We just have to open up the 7th slot, particularly. We just gotta open up these. We'll survive. We'll make it work. We're gonna make it work. Ugh. Ugh. Ew. Disable a random item when popped. Disabled items can't be triggered. Okay. That's fine. We don't need random items. Ew. Ew. We got one more. We got one more in us. We can do one more. We can do one more. And not do well at all. Oh my god. Foiled by the rock. What a sad item. I didn't like it to begin with, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We're already doing awful. Hate that rock, although it helps at the beginning. Doubles 4 random pegs. Thought it had potential. Okay, doubles a random peg. I always love the kazoo. 60% chance to do nothing. 20% chance to double a peg. 20% just to have one random peg. What? Every time Nubby bounces. Oh my god. Yeah, let's get wacky. This is getting wild. We're getting wild right now. Dino's gonna make our lives miserable, and I love that. And gold nugget, 1 coin when popped. Oh, I want gold. I want gold so bad. Give me the gold. 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 Yeah, I want all the gold. I need all the gold, baby. Nubby is still alive. 50% chance to force trigger item in slot 3. Force triggers all first peg popped items if Nubby dies. It's funny because there's a lot of having synergy items you can pick up. Yeah. Well, we'll find out. Force triggers all first peg popped items. Didn't we like the zombie before? Zombie was okay, right? Oh, ew. Hate that. I hate that so much. Hate it. Zombie is fine, okay. Nothing else, it's funny dancing dino. I like the funny dancing dino. This guy too. Nubby gives points equal to the number of times that Nubby has bounced this round. What if he only bounces 10 times? That's not very many points. Like, is this like Finger Puppets like super early game? Pops 1 random peg if he hits the wall. That's not bad either. How many points does Poop Butt give us? It is pretty awful. Like, it's so small. Really, if we hit the wall, we pop a random peg. That's not awful. Someone's 1 straw that pops 1 peg. If 10 pegs are popped, I don't know. Let's go for the worm. I like the worm idea. 210 points isn't nothing this early. No, it's almost the entirety of the, you know. Oh my god, that was close, but we did it. Gold rush, give me that gold, baby. Give me that gold. One more. No, not quite. All right. Ew, 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 ew. All right. We can't get the guy we want, so we're going for this guy. Mystery capsule. When opened, 85% chance to receive a random common item. I mean, that's probably what we're gonna get. Force trigger this item. When this is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item to the left of me. Has a 15% chance to add on +1 additional force trigger. Whoa, okay. I mean, all right. Cool. Can we get the key? Nope. 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 Gotta get the gold. Give me enough gold so I can get that key. 1 coin. Perfect. Of course. Pops a random peg. Alright, let's see what happens. Useless. You could sell it to afford another round of gaming. I mean, one of these days. Oh, that sucked. But it's still one, apparently. Give us some of that gold, baby! Yeah, we got 2 gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. We need... Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Here we go. Back to the store. Okay. Pass round goal summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. I mean, that's fine, but you've already passed around goal, so what's the point? %10 chance to pop everything. 40% chance if you're on your last shot. Reroll time, yeah. And basically everything's the same. Pops the lowest number peg twice. Peg fully popped. But then it only pops the lowest number peg. Like, why? Why does that matter? Poop butt returns, yeah. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's also like, it's just not great. Pops a random peg if I hit the wall. When this is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item to the left. So it's like I have nothing. Like, we would need something to force trigger the E block to like the jacks. Better than nothing is truly a sad state. Someone's a quill that falls in the sky, pops a peg for every time. No, like the jacks would be great. We would need more trigger perks. Well, exactly. We need something to force trigger the E block. So I'm gonna try that. Force trigger all first peg popped items, but yeah, this is force trigger this item. It's not force triggered yet, so we gotta find a way to force trigger the E block. Then it will trigger the jacks, I think. So we gotta wait until like later in our lives. This peg will kill Nubby and end the round when fully popped. Oh no. I'm not too worried about that if I'm being entirely honest. I hate this. I hate this so much. We won. Force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory at 10 pegs popped. Okay. Lose 3% of your total points. Force triggers the leftmost item, but this guy, when this is force triggered, to transfer the force trigger to the item to the left, well, then this does nothing. Of course, the first peg pop was the highest number of peg. 4 triggers slots in 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the best. If the first peg pops with the highest number of peg. Okay, so what we're going to do, 4 triggers the items in slot 1 and 2. Let's try this. We would need more trigger perks. E-block is kind of a dead slot for now. I'm not gonna lie. This isn't looking good. No, it's not, but we're gonna see what we can do. We got a thing. We've done it. We got a thing that does a thing. Damn it. If the first peg pop was the highest number peg. Well, that's the highest number peg. Force triggers this. Summons a sharp saw to pop a random peg 10 times. Okay. Come on. Come on, you got this. Peggy? Nope, it's not gonna happen this turn. We got one. We got one. Give me that 512. Can't hit it. Sorry, we can't hit it. Not quite, but still, we're still doing stuff. We're still doing a thing. Our friend. It's our friend, Monstrosity. I liked that one. We could also upgrade. Pops 2 random pegs. I don't hate Monstrosity. Tardigrade sucks. Double 1 random peg. We'll get him next time. This is what I want. Pops 2 random. If Nubby hits a wall. That's dope. Just freeze it. Yeah. Drag and drop an item over the freeze to freeze them. Frozen items will go away. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. We got a thing happening. It's not perfect, but it's a thing. Give a point equal to the number when the psychic page is popped. Okay. We need to hit the... Nope, it's not gonna happen this time, unfortunately. So we can't get our laser beams. Still passed. We get that high number up here. Not quite. We can potentially survive long enough to not get murdered. Can we upgrade? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I thought I could click and drag, but nope. Force triggers all first peg popped items. Alright, how many of those do we have? None? Our egg perk. Well, we messed up. Move the monstrosity to whatever Jack is doing instead of the E block. So you think but this happens every second and a half, so it doesn't matter where this one is, right? Jack summons a sharp shot that pops random peg 10 times. If the E block is triggered, so the E block triggers when the first peg is popped with the highest number. It forces 1 and 2. It's like, watch. So for instance, so this 1024 didn't hit it first, but whatever. Next time. Oh, hello. Okay, so we can grab this guy, or this guy. Nubby's still alive. Summons a disease orb that will aggressively float around. Disease orbs die when Nubby dies. I mean, that's pretty dope. So many things to freeze. Yeah. Can we freeze everything? We can only freeze one thing at a time, apparently. Damn it. So when Nubby hits the highest number, those arrows, because of this setup, first peg popped, E-block, and jacks. He goes boom, and then those arrows fall from the sky. So we have to hit the highest number first. But the chances of that are, you know, entirely based on the random nature of the, you know, it's not going to happen necessarily, but... Disease is working good for us. When popped for the first time, this peg will trigger a mega explosion that pops all pegs. Alright. I mean, okay. Damn it. Not getting our... Oh, ew, 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 ew! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and otherwise, my name is AJ, I'm the Friendly Hermit, and this is... Nubby's Number Factory? What is this game? It's good. It's really good, but we blew up. We exploded the sun. But this game is great. I love this. This is so much fun. This is absolutely the 90s memory, nostalgia. Like, this is great. Plus, it's like nostalgia plus Balatro and Plinko. It's so fun. This is so great. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn. I have a lot of, you know, skill issue involved. I need to practice where I'm launching, but this is great. Clever Chaves, you are showing up at the very end. I am so sorry, but I'm sure the VOD will be fun to watch. There's a lot going on here. This game is great, and I highly recommend it if you're a fan of A, something like Balatro, but also B, 90s, just like internet clicker games. Like if you were alive back then and you would go to a website, you know, Newgrounds or something, this is the kind of game you'd find and you'd be just like addicted for hours. This is great. I could play this for hours and hours. Delia, Nez, Shadow, Cody, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Viewer, subscribing is free. Don't forget. You can just subscribe for more Let's Plays. Tuesdays are a random weirdo game that we're just playing whatever. Fridays we're playing some ROM hacks for Fire Emblem. And of course, leave a like on the video if you liked what you saw. If you really want, you can get your name plastered on the screen by clicking the join button below the video. So thank you for that support. And the rest of you, I will see you next time. We stream Tuesdays and Fridays now. Tuesdays and Fridays around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come hang out, say hi, join the friendly Discord. Link is in the description. I love you all. Delia, thank you for hanging out with me and suggesting this game. I'm going to be addicted to this for a long time. and Clever, so sorry you missed the stream, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And for the rest of you, Nubby's Number Factory is on Steam. It's a reasonable price. $6 Canadian, give or take, $7. So give her a download, give her a shot. There's a demo, I think, too, so you can just give it a shot, just to try it out for yourself. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you Friday.